4 kicking shit, man, with Cliche to Go.
Yeah. Yo, what's up? It's your favorite homegirl, Cliche to Go, and we're back with another special edition of Kicking Shit. This time, doing something different again. Of course, always, but I already told you we're sitting down, we're doing mukbangs, I'm doing music reviews, but we're also doing what I love to call this segment, Kicking Habits. Now, to start off, again, you know, I'm finna chop into this food right now. I got some crawfish and some broccoli and some corn and potatoes, and we're just gonna get into these topics. So as we progress, each episode will tailor itself to a particular habit or thing that you want to kick. You know, depression, anxiety, old friends, bad relationships, you know, we all go through the same thing. So as my therapy and hopefully as yours, today's episode, we're going to start it out talking about kicking old habits. Now, again, like I said, this is very therapeutic for me, and I hope it will be for you too. I promise you guys a lot more content. And that being said, I've been going through my own personal woes, figuring out how to just do that. And that being said, I wanted to start off with kicking old habits. And let me get into this food first, man. Before I get started talking too much, I want to eat some. But I hope y'all been doing well. Of course, I know y'all like, she love crawfish. Yes, I do. I don't care what nobody say, that broccoli just hit different with that sauce. If you're wondering, my setup a little different. I'm in Nashville. Again, I just needed a change of scenery so that I can really focus on what it is that Cliche wants to do, how I want to interact with the people I feel I deserve to be a part of. I want to find my audience. I want to find my group, you know, and just create a bond with y'all. And again, a lot of it is just pushing past bad habits or old habits. And I find myself at a personal crossroad where nothing is going wrong, but it's just a confusing space to be in. It's like, again, how can I explain it? You're in this positive space, you make the changes, but it's still certain things about your past or about old you that are lingering, you know? Let's just say that. And again, of course, you know, they say old habits are hard to break. If it was easy, we all be doing it. We all be better. It wouldn't be nothing to talk about. So what is it about habits that make it easier to start than it is to break, man? I personally know, like for myself, I have a very addictive nature. Alcohol lives and runs in my family. And a few different other things. I just know, like, I binge people. I'm a very addictive energy. So if I'm bonding with something and it meshes with me well and I'm enjoying it, again, binge. But that is not always the best thing to do, you know? And so whether it be friends, people, drugs, alcohol, food, comfort food, vices. I was reading a little bit of Yale medicine. I'll drop all these different links that I'm going to talk about will be listed in the description below. But Yale medicine was kind of talking about how hard it is to break stressors or break habits and these stressors that causes from work, childhood trauma, emotional woes, financial burdens, and just interpersonal conflicts. I know I personally go through a heck of a lot of interpersonal conflicts. I don't know if it's a Capricorn thing, an overthinking thing, but y'all drop it below. Do y'all overthink everything too? Like every little thing? And that induces a lot of anxiety. And if I'm in the midst of trying to break a habit, and again, a stressor hits, then I'm going straight to the vices. I'm going straight to the comfort food, a little drink, a little, you know, yeah, like all of that. I know I'm not the only one who will start a diet or start what we call a lifestyle change in eating habits, and you're doing good, and then that one frustration hits you and you're like, I need a burger, I need a shake, give me some ice cream. Or you decide, I'm gonna lay back on drinking. Like, I drank all throughout college and in the industry, so I'm constantly at an event or a space where a drink should be or can be in my hand. So me personally, I'm like, let me just, try 30 days, try a week, because let me try drinking beers with 0% volume alcohol content, just to get that taste and that illusion, just to try to win yourself out. Because let's just be real, there's no cold turkey to this. And then you find, again, another stressor, work related, something would trigger you. I'm like, oh, by the end of the day, I got to have a drink. So that being said, it's just like, how do we break these bad habits? Well, doing my own research, because it's not something where I just sit here and I'm figuring it out on my own. You definitely have to practice tools and use resources. I also read on Kate Space that they suggest a thing that they call the 2190 rule, where basically you spend 21 days adjusting, either breaking that habit, starting a new one, just getting used to it. And then after those 21 days, the 90-day process kick in. This is when it get really serious, because this is the time period that you will spend embedding this habit or taking this habit out of your lifestyle. Fundamental time. Now again, that only sounds what I read. It's only 10 weeks. That's only 10 weeks to 3 months. But ultimately, and it sounds easy, but that can be hard as hell. Again, all those traumas or different triggers that I just brought up, any given day, you can be doing good at day 20 and everything just go out the window. But also learning with that too, well, how do I cope with not being so hard on myself? I was supposed to film this video yesterday. Obviously, didn't happen. That said, don't beat yourself up, Chrisshay. And then also going to where you're basically idle, or you freeze up. Like, shit, dwelling on yesterday and not being able to execute shouldn't affect today's chance to do it right again. Let that sink in. And again, like I said, I'm learning it for myself, because it's easier said than done. Man, things are disappointing, but ultimately we have to keep pushing. So again, how, like I said today, for example, how do I cope with getting rid of bad habits and trying to do better and put my best foot forward at all times? Identify the triggers first and foremost. What is causing me to feel this way? What are those bad habits that I need to break? Practice mindfulness. Again, remind yourself to stay on top of things. I know my coping mechanism is out of sight, out of mind. So, but of course, that never helps you. Pushing stuff to the back burner and procrastinating don't change nothing. It just leave a pile up of stuff you still gotta do. So, practice mindfulness. Writing down today's tasks on what I want to execute. But also at the same time, not being hard on myself. If I slip up, be prepared for slip-ups. Again, I was supposed to film this yesterday, it didn't happen, but beating myself up and being hard on myself when I got this done today, ultimately. And last but not least, I just want to say, create a friend group, a support system. I'm rebuilding, relearning myself again as I grow up, as I identify who Chrisshay is and how I define myself in this world, who I want my friends to be, how do they play a role in my life as support system? Because if you're not a support system, you gotta go. That's also a part of it. Ridding yourself of things that you're used to. People you're used to. People can be a bad habit. Again, we're gonna get deep into this. We're gonna specifically talk about all the bad habits, and drop some comments and let me know some habits and topics that we can discuss, because this is a life journey together. We are the friends. I'm your support system. You're my support system. And together, we're gonna tackle all these woes to be the best people we can possibly be. And I genuinely mean that 100%. I thank y'all for always tuning in with me. I know I never eat a lot. I'm trying to get better with that. Ooh, that was good. But my multitasking is not that great, and I be talking. Y'all already know I talk a lot. So I'm gonna be talking and eating and different stuff, but we're gonna work on it as we go. But again, before y'all dip, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Turn your post notifications on so that you can be tapped in when I drop more of this Kicking Habits series. Different reviews are coming up next too. More food. I'm gonna switch it up. Like, we're gonna do all type of different ventures and venture out there, just trying different foods too. So I hope y'all are enjoying this. I really am. Again, it's a therapeutic process. It's something I've been wanting to do. If you know me personally, you know this is a journey I've been on for a while, and I finally see it coming together again. But these bad habits, the little bit that's left, gotta go. And through doing this with y'all, I think I'm on my way. So again, that being said, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Have a good one. Peace.
What?